Let's give another big hand. Beautiful job. Well, thank everyone for coming this evening. You can see what I meant by a fantastic performance. These young people are just absolutely fantastic. I'd like to thank the superintendent, Mrs. Graham, for being here, and several of the board members. So let's give them a big hand for supporting me. And I know many of you come in 2 or 3 hours late to pick up your young people from practice and things. You know, you as parents, let's give you a big hand. You've done a great job. When you put a production like this on, you have several people involved that are on the staff, and you see several of our staff members in the production. But we've had several people behind the scenes working, and several groups of people. Mrs. Friedman with the costume design, her costume design group. We have a little gift for her signed by the complete cast of the Nutcracker. When you have to think of 250 different costumes, it's unbelievable when you see on the stage what they've done and the things that these young people create. Another person that, I don't know if she's on stage, but Mrs. Summers, she did all of our publicity, her whole crew with photography and videotaping and everything. She's probably in the lobby, got to buy some of those things from her out there. And Miss West Taylor's probably in that lobby too. She did all, she helped with set design through the backdrop in the back. They're creating back themselves. There's several backdrops. We used to rent those, but now we have our own. They created it for us, so it really helps. And the lighting and sound with Mr. Klingensmith and Mrs. Verdreen. They're probably still in the back up there. And out in the lobby, thanks to Mrs. Trout and to Mrs. Smith for the pre-show and also at the intermission time. So let's give them a big hand, all the young people that are right there. I'm sorry for the mix-up this evening with the out in the lobby. We didn't know there was a different type of method. Next time we'll know and we'll work with it. But it worked out fine, thanks to Barbara Mann for working with us this evening. All the faculty and staff helping on stage and off stage, back in the dressing rooms, all the parents and people back there, just unbelievable that the help we've gotten this evening and feeding these young people. We've been here since 12 o'clock, so you can imagine with this many young people backstage working with them. They have been fantastic. I'm so proud of them. And the two people that have spent a lot of time working on our dance and our dance groups, and Mrs. Model, our dance director. And we have a poster signed by our cast also, it's beautiful. And Mrs. LePatten, our other director. And all of our young people on the stage. Aren't they fantastic, guys? Thank you, guys. Thanks for letting me be part of it and part of your young people. Thank you. Good evening. Mrs. Model would like to say a word. She's got some things she'd like to say too.
Thank you, Dr. Santee. Again, I don't want to keep you very long. The parents, my name is Mrs. Model, Mrs. LePatten. On behalf of both of us, we would like to extend an extra thank you because we know we've asked a lot from you to make this evening possible, but we hope that you can see with this final result that we hope it was all worth it for you because we know it was for us. So thank you again for all your extra effort to help make this evening possible and such a success. Our dismissal process, remember, will happen in groups from the youngest to the eldest. So please hang tight while we get ready for our dismissal process. We will see you outside at your designated table. Thank you so much for this evening. Good night.